Good afternoon or good day to everyone. We are back again. And then it's me and Jacob Silematsela. And then soon we'll be joined by Shakespeare Ngobangwenya. And then we are giving you the news as we get them. We have seen over the weekend what happened. And we are already now in the international week. So some of the teams have welcomed this period of international week because it gives them a bit of a break. So my name is Sobri Boys Walifatsi, together with Ntwentle, Jacob Silematsela. Jackie, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Mr. Shabalala, thank you very much for having me once more. I appreciate the opportunity. And then also my greetings to all our fans and the listeners out there at home. We are back again to share some good news with you in terms of sport. Without any waste of time, yes, Brashakes back online. Let me give him an opportunity as well.
Shakes, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming back. Will you kindly greet the viewers and welcome them?
Yeah. Yes, I'm greeting all the viewers and thank you for having me, Prasobri. Hopefully we'll have a good show.
All right. Jackie, let's start with the news that you have. Then give us the news. Let's discuss a little bit. Let's move to the next news. If you can move faster. All right. Maybe I need to say, let's talk about the Moroka Swallows. What's happening at the Moroka Swallows? Tell us.
Yeah, there's a serious crisis within Moroka Swallows camp. There's a coach's merry-go-round. If you remember very well, on the 19th of September 2021, one of the assistant coaches, which is Kamal Said, he was suspended. And then that's the very same week when Brandon Trucha was given a special leave. They call it a special leave. And Vilagazi, who is from the Led Africa Championship, he's been acting right now. He's lost all the games that he's been coaching, and it looks like Swallows, they want to get rid of him. They want to fire him for the poor performance. So we are waiting. We don't know exactly what is basically happening, but it's disappointing to see a team of Moroka Swallows caliber behaving like this. How do you give your head coach a special leave while the league is on? Because all these teams, they are from a long month holiday. And then all of a sudden he comes back and then they're saying he's on special leave. If maybe they want to fire the coach, let them just be open to us as supporters so that we can be able to know exactly what is happening. We don't know what is happening with players like Abu Matlaba. We don't know what is happening with the striker of Moroka Swallows that just forgotten his name. It's going to come back now.
Hamaldin.
Oh, Hamaldin, yes.
Hamaldin is injured.
He's injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's not good. Doesn't look good within the Moroka Swallows camp. Something drastic must happen. They must act quickly because the ship is sinking. There's a serious crisis in Swallows.
Shakes, what's your take about what is happening at Swallows? You as a former player, looking from a distance, what's your take? Do you think this is good for football or what?
Really, if I'm a player and my coach is suspended, I think it obviously it has an effect on the team, as we can see now. The beds now are no longer the same now, and I think it's very destabilizing when you don't know what's happening. Kamal Said, as the assistant coach, has been suspended, and the other the coach is on special leave. So I think it destabilizes the team, and it's evident now on the field that they are destabilized, and Swallows need to be clear about what they want with their coach, and not confuse the players. I think the quicker they solve the issue of the coach, the better for the team.
The better for the team. We expect more from Moroka Swallows. They've done very well. Remember, we've been commending Panyaza Lusufi, for the work well done. So I hope they'll rise above this crisis. They'll rise to the occasion and then give us the better. We expect the better from the Swallows. Swallows have suffered a lot in the past, so it cannot continue this way. So the other news, Jackie, give us the other news.
Yeah, there's a rumor. I'll treat this one as a rumor as well. There's a rumor that Kevin Johnson, who is a former assistant coach of Al Ahly, he's back at home, and then apparently he's been communicating with Orlando Pirates, and then he might be the one to replace Jay-Z. You remember the coach who left earlier on, and yeah, we don't know how true is that situation, but we are definitely looking into it, and we'll see exactly what's going to happen within the Orlando Pirates camp.
Hypothetically speaking, do you think it's a good thing for Pirates keep on changing coaches? How many coaches have changed at Pirates within a very short space of time? Shakes, you as a former player, what's your take? Don't you think that this thing of Pirates changing coaches, tomorrow is that one, tomorrow is this one, the other one come as a caretaker coach, he's not sure whether it's going to be there or what, Mandla, what does it say to him? What's your take, Shakes?
Yeah, I think it obviously destabilizes the team. You know, I don't understand. You've got Fadlu Davids, who is there, who has been there when the previous coach was there. I think you need to give our local coaches a chance, Prasobri. I mean, if you can look at all the 16 teams, there's local coaches that are coaching there. The guy, to be honest, I'm not saying anything, but our coaches that are coming from outside, they are not adding value. I don't see them adding value in our league right now. And I think our local coaches need to be given a chance. I mean, you can see what's happening at Sundowns with Mangoba Mngqithi. He's doing a good job there. So I think Pirates also need to give a guy like a local coach a chance, you know, and see how that goes. I think bringing coaches from Europe all the time is killing these big teams.
And then while you are saying that, we have the proof in the pudding. Last year, yes. Number one, it was Sundowns, led by the local coach. Number two, it was Amazon, led by a local coach. Number three, who was number three? Golden Arrows or Pirates?
Pirates.
It was
Pirates.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It was Zimbabwe, am I right? And yes. Then number four, it was Golden Arrows, local coach, Mandla Ngigazi. Number five, who was number five? Now, apart from that, let's go to titles. Mamelodi Sundowns, having won so many league titles, led by local coach, Pitso Mosimane, now the Three Musketeers. And then now let's go to other titles like your knockout top 8. Local coach are dominating. Let's go to the national squad. We had Pereira. What did we get? Nothing. All right. We had Carlos Queiroz. What did we get? Nothing. All right. And then, but you have Clive Barker, who won the AFCON. You had Jomerson, who went up to what you call runners up. All right. AFCON. He also won the what you call Four Nations, where there was Turkey. I think there were 3 European teams. And then, yeah, you had Shakes Mashaba, who has been winning a lot of COSAFA Cups as a local coach. I think that the proof is there to show that local coaches, if given a chance, they can do well. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But nevertheless, let's move on. Let's move to the next news. Jackie, do you have another news? We had the rumor that Mr. Motsimane was offered a lot of money. 4 to 5 times what he's getting at Al Ahly. Apparently was offered 75 million. Although Al Ahly, they are disputing that. They said there's no truth in the whole thing. Pitso Mosimane is still their coach, and then we'll see what's going to happen. We know that Pitso Mosimane has signed a 2-year contract, and then he said he prefers short contracts because they keep him on his toes. He does not like long contracts. So we don't know what's going to happen. So what's your take? Let me hear from you. It's a rumor for now, all right? We are not talking it as if it's a fact. If that is true, what's your take, Jakey, on this matter?
Joe?
If that is true, can you hear me? Struggling to hear me again. You can't hear me again. Sheikhs, what's your take on the matter?
Yeah, Professor, we're always hearing these rumors, you know, from Egypt that Pitso might be fired, or they are not happy with him, or now we hear that he's going to wait hard for that amount. I think Pitso has built a name for himself in the African continent in coaching, and all these rumors are going to be there when you are a man of his stature. You know, who's doing so well in the continent, you know. But I think Al Ahly will want to hold on to Pitso for now. I think the boss, the big man, is happy with him. He has just signed that 2-year contract. I don't think they will let go of Pitso yet.
Okay. And then, Jackie, are you back? I see
yes, I
that
am,
you're struggling. Okay, fine. Your internet. Yeah, we're talking about this. Pitso at one stage said he was criticizing the Ballon d'Or, that the Ballon d'Or is considering only the European. No African teams are being considered, Asian team or South America or American teams. And then, for instance, Pitso having done so well, winning treble in terms of the Champions League, maybe he was supposed to be considered to be among the best coaches in the world, maybe to win title. Or what's your take, Jakey, on that? Do you agree with what Pitso is saying or not? Why the world is being seen as a Europe, whereas the world is vast?
My brother, the world is round. It's not based on Europe or anything like that. Yeah. I definitely do agree with Coach Pitso. He was supposed to be also nominated for the Ballon d'Or as well. Why are we not having our own African brothers being nominated, whereas Europeans are being nominated left and right and center? I don't think that there's fairness in that. It's about time that you know, the European leagues, they must also show some respect and recognition to our own African players and brothers.
And we know that even the Brazilians are not featuring. What's your take, Sheikhs, on this matter?
Yeah, no, I'm 100% behind Pitso. You know, he has done so much. He has played the Club World Cup twice. He has beaten teams from Europe and South America, but he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves from FIFA. So I think he's correct. You know, the FIFA must also consider Africa because he's done so well. You know.
But let me put it here: Pitso was not saying he should win. He was saying the Ballon d'Or is a little bit unfair. And I think that's a good criticism, because it's like if we have done history, we are told of the World War I, but it was fighting in Europe, but it was called the World War. Do you understand? So how do we classify that this is a world war when it was somewhere in a particular part of the world and then other areas were not touched? So I hear what Pitso is talking about. I'm sure FIFA, they need to grow. And then what are the other news? The news is Stuart Baxter is saying he is certain that he's going to turn things around at Kaizer Chiefs. He just needs patience with supporters. What's your take about that, Shakes? Let me start with you before I go to Jackie. What's your take, Shakes? Do you agree or disagree with sentiments of Stuart Baxter that he will turn things around?
I don't know, Prasobri. I mean, Stuart Baxter, it's his second coming now at Kaizer Chiefs. And I don't see what's happening right now at Kaizer Chiefs. Angifuni ukukhuluma amanga Prasobri. Angiboni labantu noma baya phambili or baya emuva. But yeah, I mean, he will be given a chance, Stuart Baxter, to shape things up there, because there's a lot of work to be done there, Chiefs. You know, they've become now a team. Every other team believes they can beat Kaizer Chiefs, you know. And when we played Kaizer Chiefs, you used to go there with that thing that you are playing against a real big team. I think now every team believes they can beat Kaizer Chiefs, and that needs to change. You know, the coach needs to install something in that team so that teams can be scared of Kaizer Chiefs again. But right now, it's far from that.
Jackie, what's your take?
Yeah, no, Tau, I agree with his request. Us as supporters, we are putting more pressure unnecessary to the coach as well. We cannot judge him on 5 games and say he has failed. He's still in the building process, and he deserves to be given a chance. Not also forgetting that the players themselves, they need to be accountable. They need to also play their part. Yeah, I think that will be a very good thing to give him an opportunity, because keep on firing coaches left, right, and center, it won't solve the problem. You better be consistent in terms of the coaching, because remember that each and every coach that comes in, he must impose his own style, his own tactical awareness, his own tactical approach, and all those. So you need to give him a chance. And if you look at the game that was played on Saturday against Amazulu, I think Kaizer Chiefs was much better in terms of if you compare them to the previous game. So yes, I agree. Let's give him an opportunity to see how he turns things around.
But remember, I think Coach Peter was even saying, why did they let Arthur not finish the CAF competition? He should have been allowed to continue. I think Coach Peter is more of local football, local players, local coaches, that give local coaches an opportunity. But at the same time, I agree with you. This thing of changing coaches from now and again, it doesn't help. Shakes, you know very well, if a new guy comes, he comes with philosophy, and then he tells you this and that. It confuses the players, especially Chiefs is full of young boys now. And then I wonder whether getting all these different methods from different people, that may contribute to the disaster. So partly I agree with Stuart Baxter. Let's give him the opportunity. Let's give him the chance. Let him explore and see how far he can go. Now, the other news is this Musele, a Pirates player. We are told that he has absconded, according to the national coach. And then as a result, it was decided that he needs to be withdrawn from the national squad. What's your take on this one, Jackie?
You know what, if it's true, really, it's very unprofessional of him to behave like that. I don't know him like that, but I must say, really, I'm disappointed if really he absconded, because we are expecting more from him. He's still a very young star who's still having a brighter future within Bafana set up, and then he must just change his attitude.
Shakes, what's your take about this? If no, we can't say if it's true. This is a statement that has been issued by the coach. Now, if the coach issued a statement because they said They tried to locate him. They could not find him. They tried all avenues of locating him. So we can't say it's true or not true. If there was something else, probably they could have contacted SAFA or the national squad or people who are part and parcel of the national squad. Shakes, what's your take?
Yeah, it's disappointing to hear, Prasobri, a young man who, with the future ahead of him, get an opportunity to be called up for the national team. I mean, it's almost a dream come true for a professional player. And you'd like to see a professionalism from the players, when called up for the national team. I mean, those headlines coming out are not impressive, So I wonder really what the issue is with the young man, because he's such a talent, and he should be honoring the call up and being professional about it. So these are some of the things that are hindering our football, the discipline, So I really hope there's something to it, or there can be a statement from the young men to say what the problem is.
And hopefully it will be acceptable. Let's go to Europe quickly. We saw that Mo Salah scored one of the beautiful goals, and then we had people. I think who was saying. Who said? No, I think it's Klopp. Klopp says if it were Messi or Ronaldo, it could be a hullabaloo. I don't know what's your take, but yes, I think I agree with Klopp. If it could be those two, the whole world could be hearing all sorts of things. And then, but because it was Mo Salah. But, to be fair, Messi has scored so many goals of that nature, not Ronaldo. Ronaldo does score goals, but not of that nature. Those goals are typical of Messi goals. So I don't know why all the time they always bring Ronaldo to the pitch. That's my argument. Shakes, what's your take?
Yeah, Prasobs, me and you, I know we are Messi fans. But Prasobri, honestly, that goal from Mo Salah gave me goosebumps. He's really showing that he's right there at the top of the food chain. He's right there with amongst the best in the world. I mean, that goal in a game like that against Man City, it was just unbelievable. That goal deserved to be the match winner. Unfortunately, Pep Guardiola's Man City had other ideas. And what a game it was, and what a goal. That goal deserves to win any game, Mo Salah is really right up there with the best, together with Sadio Mane.
The truth must be told. Mo Salah has been consistent for 3, 4, 5 years now. And I don't know why he's being downplayed. And it's true. If it were Ronaldo or Messi, we could be hearing a whole lot of noise. But I'm saying Klopp, I don't know why did they bring Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't feature in such a goals. I still want to say that. Jackie, what's your take? I know that you're a Liverpool fan.
Before I can comment on that, my brother, I want you to acknowledge the fact that on Friday I said to you, the game is going to end up as a draw, 2-2 draw, and it happened. So I wanted to acknowledge that.
Yeah, no, it's true, and it's for the second time in a row. Even last week, you made a prediction
exactly
just like that. Yeah.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly.
Yeah.
I must appreciate it. You must play Betway for me, Brasov.
Pardon?
I'm saying, Pratik, you must play the horses for me.
Yeah, sure. So, what's your take about that goal?
You know what I like about Liverpool? I'll start with Liverpool. The African strikers, they're not being selected to be on the Ballon d'Or or anything. They can score so many goals and do whatever and win the leagues and everything, but still they're not being selected to be within the Ballon d'Or group. So it's totally unfair. If you look at Mane, as well as Sadio Mane, as well as Mo Salah. They played excellent football. What a combination, what a cohesion that they showed. You know what? When somebody is having the ball, somebody will create a space and then they score goals. But still, they're not being recognized within the European leagues. It's totally unfair. Maybe they should look into that as well, because it's not the first time that they scoring so many goals, playing so well, and then creating opportunities like that. Even within Man City, to be honest with you, they are so lucky. They were supposed to have lost yesterday. They are so lucky. The person that I'm so shocked nowadays with, it's this young man, the short guy who's a striker from Man City. What is his name?
Sterling.
Sterling, yes. He came on the second half. Sterling is no longer the same. I think maybe he's off form or anything like that. But if you look at other players, really, they are playing very well. But I must say, again, they are lucky to get that draw yesterday.
Well, I hope they are lucky. Is it not because you are a Liverpool fan? But nevertheless, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Remember, great guys, they create their own luck. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shakes, what do you want to say about that? The game.
No. Just to say, hey, the atmosphere at Anfield is crazy. It's really on another level, you know. And I think it was a fair result, Pacheki. 2-2 was a fair result.
Yeah, I agree with Shakes. It was a fair result. It was champions, they win on the last minute. Remember, the game, it's for 90 minutes, all right? So you can't say because they scored on the last minute and say, no, they were lucky. No, you create your own luck. That's another thing. And then while we are still there, what are we saying about Barcelona? Things are in disarray. Shakes, I know that you're a Barcelona fan. Things are in disarray. I don't know, Laporta. I've been supporting Laporta all along, but I'm starting to get confused now. He keeps on saying, we're going to keep this guy. Is he afraid of firing this guy? Or is he worried about the money that this guy is going to get? Because I can tell you, Koeman has lost direction. Now, I heard his excuses today. He was saying, no, that's the best I can do with these players. He's got good players, I can tell you. It's just that I don't know what's wrong with Koeman. Then I have a problem. I've been saying it. Koeman has never been the right coach for Barcelona. That's my attitude. Firstly, when he came there, his attitude was bad. He started bulldozing people. If rumors are correct, they said Messi, one of the first statements that he got from him was, no one is going to, get a freebie here. Everybody's going to work hard. There was no need to say that. If you remember, Pep Guardiola said, you don't coach Messi. Just let him play. And then he went to Suarez. He said whatever that he said. That one is old. He created, a buffer between himself and the players. Shakes, if a coach comes out that way to you as players, what does it do to you as players in terms of your confidence?
So I think Koeman's strategy was to have players that he can manage as a coach. You know, he didn't want the big names. He wanted to change the system altogether, you know, and start from scratch and have a team where he's going to be the boss, and he won't have the big names in the team, you know. And I don't think it worked for him, because now we've lost Griezmann, we've lost Suarez, we've lost Messi. Those are real quality players. You can't lose three influential players like that and not suffer. So Barcelona is definitely going through a bad run, because a player who's coming in from Memphis Depay is not going to be a player that can hold Barcelona as a team like Messi. Just totally two different players, you know. And then Koeman also, there's a player there, Ricky Puig. he doesn't want to give him a chance for some reason, and I think he's one player who can give something to the team. So I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done at Barcelona. I don't see us winning anything probably this season, unfortunately.
Jackie, what's your take?
It's so unfair, you know, and uncalled for. I think they must just get rid of Koeman, because I think Barcelona is too big for him. He must just give somebody else an opportunity. I mean, you can't lose such players, your Griezmann, your Messi, your Suarez, just like that. And then you're not even replacing them. It's totally out. We need those players. They must be, you know what, something must happen with Barcelona before it's too late.
No, to be fair to him, it was not him. It was the predecessor, President Bartomeu. His mission was, I don't know what he had in mind. I don't know what Bartomeu had in mind. The fact that he gave Samuel Umtiti, you know, Samuel Umtiti is earning more than a lot of English players. How did you do that? You know, Griezmann was earning so much money. Well, Messi is undoubtedly, you know, because he brings the same amount to the team. He brings a lot of money to the team, so it makes sense. And then Suarez has done well for his money. And then, but you know what? I don't know what was happening with Bartomeu. I don't know whether his mission was to kill the team. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that could be one of the reasons. And I'm still waiting to hear whether Barcelona leadership now, are they going to start taking action against those people who took those decisions that now are costing the team as we speak today. We will see Barcelona. I don't think they will qualify for the next round of the Champions League. And it will be embarrassment after such a long years. They could fail to qualify for the second round of the Champions League. But it looks like it's hidden there. It doesn't. And like you said, Shakes, I don't know why Ricky Puig is not being played. Instead, you see Gavi. Gavi, yes, he still needs to be given a chance. But, you know, bring this youngster. And I don't know why. I don't know. Shakes, you'll tell me. What do you think of Dest? I'm not confident with Dest at that position. He's a hole. Together with Mengueza, they are both a hole. Sergio Roberto, you know, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. So I don't know what's happening. Let's see what's going to happen. And then we know that in PSG, I want to talk about PSG. We saw that the coach substituting Neymar, and I don't know what happened because Neymar was playing well. And apparently Neymar didn't take it well. Now, he has done it with Messi. Now it's Neymar. I don't know, what is he trying to achieve? Is he trying to say, no one is bigger than me as a coach? What's your take, Shakes? What do you think was going to happen with PSG if he continues this way? Because I didn't see anything wrong that Neymar was doing. Neymar was playing well, to be honest. I got surprised when he was substituted. I said, gee, what's happening here? What is it all about this? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it tells you that he was substituted for something else, not because of his performance. So I think the coach also wants to instill that thing that, hey, I'm still in charge here. I'm the big boss. He's working with a lot of egos there, big names. So it's always bound to happen in a big team like PSG when egos will come into play. And so the coach must keep that he's the boss, you know. And they lost this weekend, so I don't know what's happening to PSG. They lost 2-1, and they also need to shape up very quickly. You can't have a team with so much superstars and underperforming really in the French league. But obviously when it comes to the big stage, PSG want to show who they are, and it's an opportunity for Messi now to take the Champions League. They are one of the favorites. going into the Champions League, and that's where they take things very seriously.
Jackie, what's your take? What do you think? What do you think about the coach? What is he doing? Do you think this will somehow backfire on him?
Yeah, definitely. As time goes on, it's going to backfire because it's not the first time he's doing this. Remember in the first game where Messi was playing for PSG, he introduced Messi and then he took out Neymar. Why is he not creating that kind of a cohesion whereby they will be able to play together? They know each other very well, and they will be able to create good opportunities for him and score lots and lots of goals. So for a player like Messi and Neymar, if you don't give them that opportunity, it's going to come back. It's going to come back and haunt the coach himself.
We saw it. Yeah, we saw it during Pep Guardiola. Pep, is it Pep or Enrique? I think it's Pep. He had the three. He had Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. Those guys were playing game in, game out, game in, game out. So why do you all of a sudden, and it was a winning formula. So why do you all of a sudden you won? I think it's a question of trying to show that I'm the boss here. And then you guys are, and I can tell it's gonna backfire. Watch the space. Watch the space, guys. While I'm still there, the Ballon d'Or is loading. I don't know whether you are aware of that. It's loading, and then they have already selected three: Messi, Jorginho, and what's the name again? It's Messi, Jorginho. I'll tell you now. Yeah. Just a minute. It's Messi, Jorginho. As far as Ballon d'Or is concerned, where is my okay? It's Messi, it's Jorginho, and Lewandowski. So yeah, what's your take? Who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or?
No, I see Messi winning it again.
Yeah?
I see Messi winning it again.
And
Messi.
Yeah. During the, I'm already on the Messi special. During the the Champions League, his goal was goal of the week. This guy's got so many titles. You know, you end up not knowing which one is this guy having, which one is he not having. Man of the week. Now, let's see now. Can you see this? I'm sure you cannot see it.
Yes.
Can you see this one? The Ballon d'Or.
Yes, we can.
No, now I'm on the Ballon d'Or.
Goal of the week.
I'm still on the goal of the week.
No, you're on the Ballon d'Or now.
All right, yeah. The Ballon d'Or, here they are. Lewandowski. You know what is surprising here? Jorginho has said it himself that, you know what, Messi deserves it. And Lewandowski himself also said it that, you know what, you can't win the Ballon d'Or as long as Messi is there. So it looks like it's a foregone conclusion. This man will take it again. Now, the other information that I want to check with you as far as Lionel Messi is concerned, on the Messi special, as usual, let me see quickly. There's something that I need to share with you. I think is this one. Okay. All right. No. Where is it now? Okay. Can you see this one? This one, I think it was taken on Marawa Sports World. Can you see that one?
Yes.
Can you see that one?
Yes.
Now, this person is saying, blah, blah, this guy is weak, referring to Messi, because he has never played in England. Then he said, let me paint a small picture. He has scored 12 goals in 17 games against Italian teams, including Juventus. He has scored 17 goals in 16 games against German teams, including Bayern Munich. He has scored 27 goals in 35 games against all top English sides, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, including 4 against Arsenal in one game. When the people want to convince themselves that he wouldn't score against Aston Villa, Brighton, Leicester City, West Ham, Newcastle, and all other teams. So this guy is a class on his own. He's a class on his own. I don't know what you want to say, guys. Hence, I was saying, I don't know why were they bringing the subject of if it was Ronaldo scores. Ronaldo doesn't score such goals, man. We know goals that Ronaldo scores, but not that one. Yes, Mo Salah can do that, but not Ronaldo. That's my view. You know me when it comes to that one. And then give me something opposite to that one and give me facts. That's Messi special. All the time, I'll give you the Messi special. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us on the show. Jackie, bid the viewers farewell, please.
Thank you very much once more. Thank you for watching the show and then listening to our show as well. We really appreciate it. Keep doing that. Keep supporting us. And remember, we are here to build the soccer. We're not here to destroy anyone. Thank you very much, Dao. Thank you very much, Prasheks, for coming. And then see you very soon.
Shakes, it was nice having you. Having somebody who has played football, it also helped. Remember, we are just wing, just filling up a stadium. And you know, as he wings, you know, and then I and they'll do nothing. So it's better to ask somebody who have played, you know, and say 1, 2, 3. And what about us, no check? But again, we'll be tired in 2 minutes. Thanks. It was nice having you. Jackie, do you want to protest?
Yeah, no, it was nice being here, Prasobri. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to the listeners. I must say, no, the football insight between you and Prajakes is tremendous. You know, yeah. You really understand the game of football, and just thank you to the viewers. It was good to be back, and yeah, they must carry on watching and following us. We are growing day by day.
Thank you, Shakes. You know, I used to say when I'm watching football, then my wife said, you think it's easy? Go in there. And I know if I can go in after 2 minutes, I'll say, hey, guys, what's happening? Okay, guys, thank you very much.